Patriots mandatory minicamp continues in Foxborough. Vrabel spoke a short time ago.
Diggs is talking today, too, I think. That's what Loss said. So, hopefully we'll have some stuff on him. First time addressing it, since he signed. Yeah, finding out. Oh, on third down? Yeah, we're going to want him in the huddle. That's going to be your situation. Yeah, you're in the game. Yeah. See, that's where it's going to help them, too, man. Red zone. Red zone third down, because he's going to dictate what the defense does. Having him in there, Josh is going to be able to move that and move him across the formation, get him off man. If they're bumping him, back him off. That's where McDaniels is good with that stuff. Getting him at free release, man. Get him in the route. If we jam the tight end all day, jam him. We'll move him. So, Diggs in the tight end should be good in the red zone this year. And Mac Hollins, because he gives you a little bit of size. I know he's still not out there with them, but, he gives you some size in there, and he'll be part of the mix.
When it comes to getting on the same page, will this be hampered by his absence now? Not being able to participate in everything?
Not that much, because he's not, he's not a frontline guy. He's kind of a piece. You know what I mean? I think it'll be telling that, the two rookies from last year get a ton of reps and just still can't seem to crack it. And you say, okay, what's important about mandatory minicamp? Mandatory minicamp, say that 10 times fast, is extremely important because this is the last the coaches see it before it's go time in July. So whatever that offensive huddle is, that's what we're starting with in July. Everybody else, train's going to be moving. You're either on it or off. And it's going to move fast because they're going to install quick. And I got to get these guys up to speed. Remember, I'm just estimating. I don't know that, but I assume Diggs is going to start on pup. Not going to play in games. He'll be able to practice. And then you can pull him off week one if need be. But, that type of stuff is going to create opportunities for other guys. And that's going to be your time in those games and those scrimmages and those practices. Who's going to step up? Because I do think the two guys from last year will get the opportunity. But if you're not responding early, those are going to be far and few in between as the weeks progress. You get to week 2, week 3, they start whittling it down. And if Efton Chisholm is out there making plays, guys, guess who's going to get snaps in the huddle when you start doing joint practices with two teams? Your roster's going to start to be set in those two joint practices because that's where you're going to get the high reps. Because that's the last thing you're rolling out before the Raiders come to town. Because you're not going to play a ton in that third game. You'll be lucky to play a little bit in first and second. The preseason is not what it used to be. Where, we're going to do the dress rehearsal, third game. Starters go well into the fourth quarter. They don't do that anymore. So the joints are really going to tell you, hey, you got a week and a half of practice before your first joints. And then I'll be able to see it and tell you who's going to be on the team. Give or take 3 or 4 guys. And we're pretty solid on that. Like, we get to the end, trying to do our estimates, even doing the games and calling them. Like, our last production meeting, we'll start whittling it down. Let's do some roster composition, some breakdown here. And we're only off about 3 or 4 guys. Because it's who stands out. Then you start looking at the money and the contracts. This guy's going to be here. There's going to be 8 to 10 of those are just they're going to be on the team without taking a damn snap. You know who the 2 quarterbacks are going to be. It's that simple. Receiver, not so much. I think that's going to be the most interesting group to watch all year. All preseason. Receiver competition.
Yeah, because there's so much concern.
And the backs too. Believe it or not, Ramondre, what's his role? Is he running with the ones? Is Henderson getting some reps with the ones? I know you're not that concerned with backs, but Josh likes having that third down back.
Did Mike Vrabel have anything interesting to say today? He just did a press conference a little short time ago.
He said Efton Chisholm is a talented player. He has a certain skill set. Also said Jalen Polk's not participating in team periods because of precautionary reasons, because of the shoulder procedure he had.
That's not good.
And that Terrell Williams is doing well and that'll be here soon.
Oh,
that's
Joe's
good.
been concerned about that, so that's good news.
Yeah, I was concerned about that. Good. That makes sense to me, too. Like, if you're dealing with it, maybe he is cleared, but hey, to be sure here, we can handle minicamp for 2 days. Terrell, why don't you stay with the family, stay with your doctors, get this taken care of. You get a whole 3-week stretch here, and then we're off and running.
Yep.
And all systems go. So that's good. Good news on that front.
Mike Vrabel did have comments about how he told the team before they go away for the time between the end of this and the start of training camp, 5 weeks away now.
Smart decisions, right?
Which Zoe used to love. What'd you do for the 5 weeks?
I got hammered.
You got hammered.
Went on a boat, went
Yep.
kneeboarding.
Yep.
Went to Vegas one year.
Yep.
Went to Ocean City, Maryland. Drove the vet down. Straight shot. On Jersey Shore.
Just body is a temple, man, for 5 weeks.
Dude, I was so yoked it didn't matter.
He said, I don't think it's downtime. I think it's only time away from the facility. It's the 5 most important weeks of the off season. I can't get the words out today.
Me too.
5 most important weeks of the off season, as far as I'm concerned. It's critical that they come back in shape and that they're ready to go for training camp.
23 with money, 25 in money, and you're back home seeing your buddies for the first time. Hey, guys, what's up? We'll go out. Yeah, I just bought a boat. Let's go out on the river. Jump some wave barges. Oh, man, we used to find the barges coming down the river and jump those wakes. Put dudes like 50 feet in the air, man. Talking about, bam, when you came down. Kneeboard, tube, and whoosh. Let's see how high we can get it. Yeah. Yeah. And I do the run a test and broke records without even running. Yep. Wired for sound. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
There was one year I had to wear one of those rubber sweatsuits, and I push mowed my lawn running.
Oh, like the
I had
boxers?
five more to lose just before it. But then, like, you do the running test, and you just pass out almost because, like, you have no sugar in your system. Like, dizzy. Let's go get some donuts. Yeah. Scar, you son of a bitch, man. 5 over again. Keep running. Yep.
There is good news on Drake Maye, by the way. Apparently, his command of the offense and his command of the team have improved. So maybe we can already scratch a concern off the list for Drake Maye. Drake Maye. It's Greg Bedard talking about it. Him having a good day yesterday. And Drake Maye himself has said he's trying to, get into it, and he's finding his stride. So the news on Drake Maye yesterday into today, positive on the Patriots quarterback. He's picking it up.
It's mad like it's ending. Like, shoot, we're rolling now. Like, I want to keep this thing going. That's the mindset. Feeling comfortable. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, he's getting married, right?
He is. He said that yesterday. He's going to spend his 5 weeks off by having a wedding.
So then come back and then get a couple of receivers together before camp. I'm sure he'll do that.
I don't know when the wedding is.
I don't either.
Yeah, honeymoon.
Where'd you go on your honeymoon? If none of you guys are getting married anytime soon, but like if you guys were getting married, say you popped the question and like you said a wedding date, and then you have to pick a destination for a honeymoon. Milliken would go to Fenway.
Spring training. That's what you would like to do.
Did you see a text I sent you, Milliken and Martha, on
No.
FaceTime?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
I'd go like,
Shave the mustache, dude.
Where are you going?
is money's no object
Well,
at
I
this
mean,
point?
I'm not saying go to Bora Bora, but
I was just saying, like, Amalfi Coast. Can I do that?
there you go.
Oh, man,
you could do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, we went to Greece. Greece was awesome. I would love to go back.
Yeah.
But I would go to like Europe. Yeah.
It's like I'm going to the south of France.
Yeah. Go to Spain.
That's nice.
Ibiza.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know if I'd fit in Ibiza.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, no.
Who does though?
Right?
T-Bone would.
But yeah, he's getting married, and he's going to have the time off to get all that going.
Tom, if you were getting married, where would you go?
Anywhere in the world?
Boston. No, well, like feasible. Like, yeah.
That would be like Hawaii.
You would do that, huh?
Why not?
Cliche, but no one's ever said a bad thing
Yeah,
about
I
going to
know.
Hawaii.
I know.
It's not a bad pick, T-Bone.
The travel just seems like such a bitch.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
wouldn't
lot.
do that. I wouldn't do that to people though. I wouldn't do a destination wedding.
Would you? Do you think Drake Maye's doing a destination wedding? Is that the word?
I don't think so.
I don't think he would.
You think
No,
it's in North Carolina?
I think they're Carolina
He's
people.
a humble guy. I don't think that's his.
me-
Well, I mean, not that having a destination wedding makes you.
NFL quarterback,
Super fancy,
you know,
but-
sweet places they got in
sure
Carolina.
there's
Yeah.
some
the
beautiful
Outer Banks
places.
to have it.
Summer in the Carolinas. I'm
Outer
guessing he
Banks?
could
Oh,
find a
Outer
really nice
Banks.
This
spot.
dude could bang out a
Asheville?
whole
I'm kind of
joint.
thinking like a barn vibe though. Down
Charles-
there.
No,
You don't think so? It's a barn animals. Yeah.
No barn wedding. Get rid of the stupid barn weddings. You
Those
girl.
are in, man.
I'm just
Yeah.
obsessed with having my
Tea-lights.
wedding
Yep.
in a
Can't have-
barn.
can't have enough
Why?
tea- Can't have enough
For
tea lights.
what?
Yeah. Eagles out on the barn.
I've been out on that for a while. I've ranted to you guys about
Hey,
that before.
what table?
Oh,
we
it's
at?
going to be in a barn. Why?
What table we at?
Stupid.
It's all self-seating.
Oh,
Pick
it's so
whatever.
rustic. Yeah,
pick
it's
whatever
also
bench you
lame.
want. Yeah. Sit
Seems
on benches.
targeted.
I've been to a couple of them, more than a couple of them, but I'm sorry. I don't get why you're all obsessed with it.
I'm thinking a destination wedding. Weeds out some people.
Just as a way to get rid of people. That's a good one.
Dwindle it
Uh,
down.
I think
you're
I'd pay
saying-
for a destination.
Sometimes that can bite
but-
you though, man. 'cause
Okay,
they
but-
use it as an opportunity.
But destination in the sense that it's drivable and you can make it as long as you're willing to put a weekend into the wedding. Right? So it's like, I'm not requiring you to get on a plane,
You're thinking like Vermont.
but I'm doing it in Vermont or New Hampshire or Maine. That to me is like, that's how you weed out people, but you don't make it too exclusive that you're losing people you like.
Yeah.
Right?
We went to one. Yeah, we told you. You know, I went to one way up in New Hampshire, and boy, that drive back on Sunday night.
But that was at the Mount Washington. I mean, that's
It's gorgeous.
a great place.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think a destination wedding for two people who are rooted in the same place to begin with is crazy.
Well,
I do agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
we'll find out where Drake is getting married.
Yeah.
Maybe it's where he proposed.
Where was he when that
He
happened?
was on vacation.
Yeah.
Couldn't be bothered to come back.
Quick turnaround, though. That was in February.
Yeah.
Getting married in I like it. I like it.
Knows what he wants.
Get it done. Man is on a mission. Right?
Yeah.
Well, they have been together since they were
Right.
12, right?
Yeah, I mean, they knew that this was where they would land. So what's the diff? Get it done. Let's go. All right.
Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.